Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At their own 23-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And it's third down. Now they'll change things up. Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line. They'll run here with Monongai. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Room past the 35. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. That'll be second down. The Cardinals are 1-0 on the year following a win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air once more, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
It is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On play action, it's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Room here to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And they're able to add on to it splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Bears 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears
To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now the comments say, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
8 yards on the
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. Open man here is Benson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down Arizona. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
13-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray changing the play. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And it's a fumble. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
That's what you want to do, partners. Help the other team. We're avoiding turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down. Williams looking to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Williams loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And the Bears.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Bears first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then they're back backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Back to throw. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Now receiver in motion left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Swim.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Murray. Going underneath for Charles. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run over center with Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. And it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Even 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football on the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Williams operating from the gun.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by baiting the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. To the air, Williams. Oh, he bowls over it. one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bears, first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Bears.
To the air once more, Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Vernon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
That's another Bears, first down. First and goal, Chicago.
On the ground, it's Monga. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Running is Monga. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point
Williams going to throw for it.
He's got it at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Bears first down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown,
Wilson.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears first
To throw, Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Williams going to look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bear sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Williams.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Monangai. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 28 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Luther Burden
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos with the extra point. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
36. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Bears.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 30.
Play action. Now Williams. Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll get this into the hands of the Dunze.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go. First and goal.
9-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Arizona, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions.
count before I hit the road. And it was hot.